everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer and this is my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I enjoy. I have been a little bit hesitant to share with you guys some of the things that I like my kind of hobbies and pastimes, because some of the things that I enjoy aren't the most popular with everyone and it can be a little controversial. And I'm just going to put this out there before I share it, that just because I am sharing these things and these are the things that I enjoy, I am not asking you guys to like it with me. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I am not trying to convert anybody. I am just simply sharing what I enjoy and some of my beliefs. And also, I'm not asking for anyone to try to change my beliefs, because my beliefs are my beliefs, and I've spent many, many years now, because I am a middle-aged person, developing what I believe in and coming to a point in my life of my spirituality and who I am coming together, and I'm pretty strong in my beliefs. I'm not saying that I'm completely right and everybody else is wrong, but it feels right to me for right now, and I feel that I'm walking in a good spiritual place and a good place in my life, and everything is kind of like fitting together in puzzle pieces. So for a long time, I was, like I said, I was hesitant to share these things, and I censored myself. But I've come to a place in my life, in my journey, and on my YouTube career that I just want to share what I share, and if people watch, that's wonderful, and if I lose subscribers, it's okay too, because when you lose one, you'll gain another, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I do want to say and do as I please and not have that fear of wondering if I'm going to mess up or if I'm going to step on someone's toes or whatever. So I'm going to try to just share with you guys myself. I'm not going to pretend or censor myself. You're just going to get me. This is how I am in my everyday life. If you ask anybody around my building or anybody who knows me in real life, the way I am in my videos is the way I am in real life. Yes, I get mad. Yes, I get angry. I just don't show that. I don't usually show that in public, because I'm not going to go out in public and be angry or upset, because I don't think it's productive. I don't feel that putting negativity out is good. There's enough negativity in the world and we don't need any more added to it. And just because I'm having a crappy day doesn't mean I have to take it out on everybody else. So before I get into sharing with you guys some of the things that I enjoy, I'm going to show you a couple products that I was sent to try. A company reached out to me, and it fits in perfectly with the things I want to show you today, because I'm very big into essential oils and all natural things when I can possibly get them. And this is the black elderberry supplements. This is by a company called Sambucol. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And this one is the syrup, and this is sugar-free. I made sure when they sent me a list of products that I could choose from, the black elderberry, and I picked the sugar-free kind because I'm doing the whole no-carb, low-carb thing. So these have no carbs. And like I said, this is the sugar-free syrup, and this is the sugar-free effervescent tablets, and this also has vitamin C and zinc in it. So let me read you the back of the box and let you know a little bit about it. It's Sambucol, I am pretty sure that's how you say the name, is the original elderberry extract, provides strong immune system support to help you and your family stay healthy throughout the year. Sambucol black elderberry extract conveniently arms you with some of the best protection nature has to offer. Developed by a world-renowned virologist, Sambucol has been trusted by millions worldwide. It can be taken every day for continuous immune support. So this is, like I said, it helps with your immune system. It has all natural sweeteners, and you take 2 teaspoons per day. And then this is quite similar. You put a tablet in water It's high levels of antioxidants, great tasting, sugar-free, no artificial flavors, and scientifically tested. And there's no calories or, you know, carbs or anything in it. You dissolve 1 tablet in 8 to 12 ounces of water to make a berry flavored drink. Do not exceed 4 tablets per day. So I'm really anxious to try this because it's coming up cold and flu season. And normally every year, invariably between October and February or so, I get at least 2 colds. And usually at least one of them, I end up in the ER or at the doctor's with antibiotics and inhalers and all that kind of stuff. I'm prone to bronchitis. I've had acute bronchitis quite a few times in my life. It used to be when I was in school, every fall I would come down with it, and it made me miserable. Very hard to breathe and coughing. It was just, one year I was at the ER 3 times before I actually finally got over it, and I had the breathing masks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start taking this today, and I'm really anxious to see if it works and helps my immune system to help keep away the germs and the bad stuff this season. So let me get into some of the things I enjoy. So I've been interested, oh, it sounds like my kitty cat needs some immune system help because he's sneezing. My cat is actually, my cat Piggy, my oldest cat, he's had allergies his whole entire life. He sneezes and coughs. He hasn't coughed in a long time, but he sneezes quite regularly, especially if I use like strong cleaners or strong perfumes or anything. And also, this is why I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you here. My face is always red and blotchy, as you guys always have pointed out and you guys have always seen. I don't bother covering it up because I'm just a natural kind of a person. I don't like a lot of makeup. I can't stand wearing foundation. It feels like I have a mask on. And I'm already wearing a scary enough mask. So I go all natural. And this blotchiness, I spray perfume. So when I spray perfume that I buy at a store, I love my body spray. I love all that kind of stuff. I love to smell good. But when I do, this is what happens. I get even more broke out than I already am, and it itches. So I either have to put up with the extra blotchiness, or not wear my body sprays. So over the years, when I've experimented with different body sprays and ways to keep my face from breaking out, even if I spray just from here down, it still makes my skin blotchy. So I've turned to essential oils to make essential oil perfumes, and I am in love with making my own blends. So let me show you. First of all, I'll show you one that I actually bought. I saw the ad for this on Facebook and I ordered this, and I can't wait to get the winter one. They have a scent for winter, spring, summer, fall, and this is the autumn one, and it's called Autumn Witch, and it has patchouli, pumpkin spice, or well, it's called creamy pumpkin, and vanilla, and it is just amazing smelling. And the good thing about the essential oil perfumes, well, it's not actually a perfume, it's just the essential oils with a carrier oil, is it lasts so much longer than an actual perfume lasts that you spray, because it's an oil, and the oil kind of tends to stay on your skin longer. So I love this. I've had so many compliments of, you smell so good, what are you wearing? And I tell them it's my Autumn Witch, and a couple of them are like, oh, okay. But I'll have to leave a link for you guys for their store. It's kind of a small company, I think. I don't think it's a very big one. They advertised on Facebook, and I saw the advertisement, and I picked it up, and I can't wait to get the Winter Witch when it comes. I think it's already out, but I'm going to wait for another month or so to get the winter one because I want to enjoy my autumn one for a while. So I went ahead and then I made one of my own blends. I got these bottles from Amazon, and I want to get some roller bottles, but I just got the spray bottles because then I won't have to make as much, because when you feel you have this big of a bottle, you feel like you have to fill it up. So this one is a blend of patchouli, vanilla, and ylang ylang oils with the carrier oil, which is coconut oil. I get the already liquid coconut oil. I forgot to bring it out to show you guys, but I use it. It's kind of like the kind you can buy for massage oil, the coconut oil, and that I use that as my carrier. The carrier is like any base oil. There's different kinds, and I'll show you here another kind of carrier oil I have that you add to the essential oils to make either a balm or I've made different kinds of blends. I've made a couple for a couple people that live here in my building, some arthritis blends with essential oils. I've made a headache balm, but that was more in a salve kind of. I used the actual coconut oil, the solid coconut oil, then I added the essential oils and then let it set again in a little container, and then you just, when you have a headache, you just dip some out and rub it. I keep a little container of it, and when I'm having a headache, I can just sniff it, and that will help. So this is my perfume. These are the perfumes that I'm liking. I don't know why I sprayed the kind this morning, because I just enjoyed the smell of it. So this is what I have to pay with. I don't break out extra when I use the essential oils, so I try to just stick with that. So this is a pack of the essential oils I've had for a while. You can tell it's quite used and quite well loved. There's a lot of different varieties in here. It's the 14 pack. I don't know if it says on the back the kind of, oh yeah. The kind that I have in here is the Breathe Blend, Good Sleep Blend, Muscle Relief Blend, Robber's Blend, that's like thieves oil, Stress Relief Blend, Cedarwood, Eucalyptus, Frankincense, Lavender, Lemon, Peppermint, Rosemary, Sweet Orange, and Tea Tree essential oils. So these I've been using the Artisan brand. That's one of my very favorite brands that I've tried. I haven't tried a lot of them because some of them are quite expensive, but I've used the Artisan for a couple of years now, and it's mildly priced. I think this was $20-some, like $22, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but that's for 14 of them, and the bottles are all this size. And actually there's one in here that is did not come in this set. I bought this one separately. This is German chamomile, and I was really surprised. This little sucker cost me $9, and I was surprised because this oil, it has a blue tint to it, so you have to be careful that it doesn't stain. That's why when I use this stuff as well, you have to be careful because the coconut oils, the carrier oils, they can stain your clothes. So you want to make sure when you spray it on, that it's kind of at least rubbed in a little bit so it doesn't transfer to your clothing. So this one, the chamomile, there's two different kinds of chamomile. There's, I believe, Roman chamomile, and then this is the German chamomile. And I don't know if the Roman, I've never tried the Roman. I don't know if it has a blue tint to it or not, but this one has a blue tint to it. So those are some of the ones that I've already had. The chamomile is pretty new. I just got recently. This one I've had for a little while. This is by Essential Oil Labs, and this is the one that I put in my diffuser out here. I have to be careful too because some of the oils are dangerous for cats. So I keep these away from my cats, definitely, and I only diffuse the oils that are friendly to my cats and when I can open the windows. I never, ever, ever do essential oils in my diffuser if my windows are closed, or like in the winter time when I can't crack a window. I don't do it because I don't want to take a chance of it making my cat sick. So this is the lemon oil I use out here because, I don't know, I think a kitchen should smell like lemons. I have lemon dish soap, lemon hand soap in my kitchen. I'm just a lemon person for the kitchen. So these are some of the oils that I just recently got that didn't come in a pack. I just got these separately, and I tried the sun essential oils because it was pretty reasonably priced. I got the vanilla essential oil, and then eucalyptus oil. I love eucalyptus oil. I also got the peppermint oil, and peppermint and eucalyptus with lavender is really good for panic attacks. I have a blend of that, and when I'm having a really bad panic attack, I just hold the container under my nose and I just keep breathing it in, and it really helps with relaxation. So you do peppermint, eucalyptus, and lavender with your either liquid coconut oil or the solid, and you can either make a balm of it or put it in a bottle like this to spray it, or you can get roller bottles. I want to get some roller bottles. I don't have any yet, but you can put them in either one of those bottles to use. I have mine in just a little, a tiny Tupperware container. Well, it's not Tupperware. I think it's Gladware, a tiny one that I have my panic attack relief balm in it. So those are the two by Sun Essential Oils that I have. It's a pretty good brand. I don't see anything wrong with it. My favorite, like I said, is the Artisan. And then I have, by Artisan, I do have, and another reason I like the Artisan is because it has the dropper lids. And the Sun Essentials, they just come with, I think I have, yeah, I have it here. They come with these little, oh, there's some oil left in it. Oh, it's peppermint. I made an arthritis blend for a lady, and I still have some peppermint left in it. So these come with the, now that I have oil on everything, these come with the Sun Essential Oils, and you just use it with the dropper. But I like these because they come with the dropper that is the lid as well. So in the Artisan blend, a couple of the oils that I've got recently is Ylang Ylang. And my very favorite scented oil, I love this scent more than anything in this world, is patchouli oil. Patchouli is a real earthy scent, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. So I also want to try to make some hair perfume kind of thing. It also is like a revitalizing thing for your hair. When you like don't want to wash your hair, you just spritz it on your hair and you kind of like scrunch it through your hair. It helps with hair growth. It helps to restore the shine and fullness of your hair. Of course, I don't know, like I'm not an expert at hair or any of this. This is just stuff that I've learned. Your hair is dead. Obviously, when you cut your hair, doesn't say ow and you can't feel it. So after it leaves your scalp, it's dead. You can keep it healthy, and so the ends don't split, and you can keep your hair healthy. But as far as making your hair healthy, it has to come from within. So some of this stuff will help the scalp, but you don't want to leave it on your scalp for too long because it'll make just your hair look greasy. And I've made that mistake many, many times. So I'm going to try to make this hair perfume treatment. So I got these bottles for the spray. These are they're kind of like the glass bottles, but they're just plastic, and they're pretty much the same size. Maybe they're a little bigger, but this is good for like a hairspray. So I'm going to use that for that. And then I got some of the Jamaican black castor oil. I haven't opened it yet because I haven't made it. This is good for hair growth, moisturizing, and skin conditioning. You can use this as an all-over body moisturizer as well. And then I got a bottle of the argan oil, and this is also for your hair. It makes your hair nice and shiny, but you don't want to use too much of it because it'll make it greasy. And like I said, I've made that mistake more than once. So I haven't opened this either because that will be when I make my hair blend. I'm sure I'll find other things to make with it, but that is what I plan to do with it. So I also got a bottle of the almond oil. This is 100% pure moisturizing oil. It's nourishing, promotes healthy looking skin, and it's the sweet almond oil, and it's by Now Solutions. I've had a lot of Now products like the erythritol that I use for cooking on keto. So I know it's a good company and a good brand. So you can use this on your skin. I've used this on my face. I've used it a couple times just on my face. It's good for a moisturizer for your body. And I'm going to use it they recommended this for the hair tonic, I guess you call it. So I'm really interested in that. I would love to start making more of this to maybe sell once I've perfected the formulas. The people that I have given like the arthritis blend to, the headache balm to, They've really liked it, and they said it's helped them. They've offered to pay me for it, but I don't want to take payment for it. I'm not perfected anything. This is just all trial and error, and maybe someday I'll start selling it, but for right now I just enjoy. This is like a passion of mine, is oils, and I'm learning more and more all the time about them. So another thing that I have been really interested in for a very, very long time, off and on over the years, but then in the past 4 years or so, when I really started digging into my spirituality and why we're here and the universe and all those big questions that most people ask and want to know, I've gotten really deeply into astrology as well as tarot and all of that stuff. I know a lot of people don't agree with it, and I'm okay with that, you not agreeing with it. But I did want to show you a couple. I've had these decks of cards. Hold on. I guess I'll just show you all of my decks of cards. Some of these are like these two that I read to you guys. Oops, this deck is, okay, this is open. These two are not tarot cards. These are just universe positivity cards. This is the universe has your back, and I've shown these on my video quite a few times. I draw from this every single morning. I draw my card. I haven't done that on my video. I said I was going to do it every morning, and I haven't. We're going to have to get back to that. So I draw one of these for myself every single morning to give myself something to think about. And then there's also the other positivity cards, the Wild Offering Oracle by Tasha Silver. These are really beautiful cards as well, and the boxes are even beautiful. So those are not tarot cards. Those are just universe positivity cards. Now these are tarot cards. This is my very first set of tarot cards, and if anybody out there reads tarot and you see what I keep my tarot cards in, you're gonna be like, oh girl, please. And there is a bag on Amazon that I want to get for my tarot bag for my cards. I just haven't got it yet because I always want something different, and it seems to be one of the last things I get, but I really do need to get it. This is my original deck of tarot cards. This was the very first deck, and I can't even remember what brand they are, but it was just one of the cheap sets that came with a book when I started learning tarot, and I feel the most connected with these cards. I've used all these other cards except for the, ooh, I just dropped them, except for my newest ones that I just got yesterday, but I feel the most connected to these. I have done readings, I do readings every single day for myself and 2 friends, and I have done that for going on a year now, and there have been very few times where I have done a reading that it has not touched something on what I asked it and what I needed to know. I will randomly do a reading for one of my friends who is struggling quite a bit in their life, and when I do the reading for them, there's different kinds of layouts. There's like 6 card draws, 3 card draws. You can draw 1 card, which is the daily draw. I usually do a 3 or 6 card draw for that person. And you do the 3 card draws like the past, present, and future. And it is most all the time spot on. And I just ask my spirit guides to show me what I need to know, show me what the cards want the other person to know, if there's any specific questions. I don't go into questions like, will Brian fall in love with me, or will Andrea get an A on her spelling test. I don't go that route. I just do, will I find love, or is this the right path I'm taking? Is tomorrow a good time to search for a job? Should I take a job offer should I take a new job that I was offered? Something along those lines. I don't get very specific. but I don't keep it too vague either. So these are the cards that I feel the most connected to, even though they are the basic of cards. This is what the back looks like. Like I said, I can't remember what the name of the deck is. It's just one of the most basic ones. And then these are what the fronts look like. This one is this is a card that a lot of people get kind of creeped out by and confused with. This is the Death card. And when you pull the Death card, it doesn't mean necessarily that someone's going to die or you're going to die. It most of the time does not mean that. It just means an end to something. And a lot of people get really creeped out when the Death card comes up. And, for good reason. It's kind of ominous. But it doesn't always mean that. There's also different meanings to the cards if they're upright. Like if I deal, this is the Six of Cups. So if I draw the Six of Cups right side up, it has a meaning. And if I draw it upside down, it has a meaning, kind of like the reverse meaning of it. And each oracle has like the cups, the swords, wands. They all have their own colors. And then there are the Priestess card. There is the Ace of Cups, the Empress, Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, the Justice card. The Justice card is a really pretty card. Try to find a couple of my other favorite cards. And I shuffle them. Some people say not to, like how you do playing cards. Other people do it that way. I think it's a personal preference. This is also one of my very favorite cards. It's the Wheel of Fortune card. And you can see that there is a wheel there and it has all of the horoscope signs on it. So these are just, like I said, what I feel the most connected to, and I use these all the time. And occasionally I use, like I said, I have used all of these cards. And it depends on what my question is, where I'm going for, if I'm doing like a specific reading for a specific cause, not just a daily one, I'll use these other ones. So these are the decks. These two decks are just random decks that I got when I went on Amazon and I felt like I needed a new deck of cards. And I just kind of looked through the cards and whatever caught my eye and I felt connected to, those are the ones that I got. So the first ones after this, the first deck that I got is the Wisdom of the Oracle divination cards. And these are really pretty cards as well. This is by Colette Baron Reed. These came really highly recommended by Samantha Fay. And she is one of my very favorite spiritualists that does tarot and crystal healing, and she teaches Reiki. So this is the back of the card. Very pretty shell, moonish effect on there. And then these are different from the other ones, and these have different sayings. This one is peace. There is the tribe. A change in the wind. Breathe. That one's beautiful. I really like that one. This one is the orphaned. This one is Imagine, and I love that one as well with the moon. Anything with the moon and the sun, I am very drawn to. So that's one of my favorites as well. So they have beautiful artwork, beautiful pictures. They have different kinds of sayings. Of course, it comes with a book of the meanings with it. so you can consult the book. But when you use them enough, I haven't used these enough to just know off the top of my head, but when you pick a card, once you've used these enough, you instinctively know what it means and know what you're pulling. Like I said, I haven't used these enough to know that off the top of my head. And then these are another one of the cards that I was drawn to. I had these in my Amazon cart for the longest time, and I kept doing save for later, save for later, save for later. And something told me that I just needed these, and these have become one of my favorites as well. I love these, and these are beautiful. These are the Fairy Tarot cards by Dorian Virtue. And as with the other one, that comes with the book. And these are just, first of all, the box is purple, which is my favorite color. And the back is a fairy. They have the gold embossed sides and the fairy back. And these have, kind of like the other ones, there's the King of Winter, Ace of Autumn, the Sun, Renewal, Queen of Winter. Queen of Winter is beautiful. And these also have like a saying on the bottom of it. So this one says, Queen of Winter, strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. So it kind of gives you a little bit about the card, about how you're drawing it, and it also depends on the order and the place in the reading that you draw these cards. This is the Hermit card. That's another beautiful one. And that one says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. This is the Strength card. These are so beautiful. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. So these just bring me a lot of comfort. Like I said, I haven't worked with these all that much, but just looking at them and when I do draw from them, they bring me such comfort because the pictures are so beautiful and it's such positive messages that help you focus on the areas in your life that need to focus on. So that's what I think tarot is all about, the universe and your guides showing you and guiding you to what needs to be done in your life. And a lot of people think that tarot cards are witchcraft, and that's definitely not the case. Yes, tarot cards are used in Wicca and witchcraft, but they're not specifically just for witchcraft. And a lot of people also think witchcraft is like this evil thing of these old women with black hats and bumps on their noses and green faces, and that's just not what witchcraft is. I'm not Wiccan. I'm spiritual, like I've said it before, but I don't find anything wrong with it. I think it's a nature-based and very peace and calm religion. So those are the tarot cards that I have, that I've had, plus the deck that I use all the time. And then this is my newest deck, and I cannot wait to. I have not used these yet, and I can't wait to. I think probably in the next couple of days I'm going to spend some time with these cards. It's suggested when you get a new deck of tarot cards that you sleep with them under your pillow and you keep them close to you for a while so they can absorb your energy. And I'm going to do that for the next couple of days so they can become my cards and clear them of all other energy of people who have touched them. So this is the book it comes with. Most all decks come with a book. And then this is the inside of the box. I love how all of these boxes are so beautifully decorated and designed. So this, like I said, this is the outside of the box. These are the Moonology Oracle cards. And then the inside says, let the moon be your guide. And this, I was just searching randomly on Amazon, looking at the different oracle cards, different tarot cards, and I saw this, and like I said, my love for the moon, all things moon, stars, sun, is very strong. And when I saw this, I knew I had to have this. So the back of the cards is the different moon phases. You got the full moon and the new moon, and then each of the phases in between. And then on the backs of them, they're all dark with the different, you have all your different zodiac signs, as well as like the full moon, the waning moon, the waxing moon, new moon, all of that. So here's just a few of the cards. This is the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. And that is the Scorpion with the full moon. And purple, how fitting is that? The purple is my favorite color. That's one of my favorite cards so far that I've seen. These have a tendency to stick together until you use them a lot more, and then they'll become more loose, I guess you could say. This is the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. This is the waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. And then this one is the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So those are beautiful. I cannot wait to work more with those. Very excited about those. And the different decks have different numbers. Usually most of the tarot cards are a 52 card deck. I think most of these are. Let me see. Yeah, some of them are 52. This one, the Moonology cards, is a 44 card deck. So there's different number of cards in the different decks depending on what kind of a deck it is and what they're used for. So those are all my tarot cards, universe cards, oracle cards that I have. I also just got two, oops, I made you. And I'm going to wrap this up because this has gotten really long again. I just got 2 new books on astrology. I want to learn more about astrology. I don't know as much as I would like. I want to be able to ask somebody their sign and be able to tell them this is this sign and this is what I know about your sign. And I want to be able to pick people out that are that sign. So it's going to take a lot of studying for me, but it will give me something to do rather than think about food. So first I got the astrology book, What You Need to Know About the 12 Zodiac Signs, Tarot Reading, Numerology, and Kundalini Rising. And that's by Kimberly Moon, I'm sorry. And then this is by Llewellyn's, and this is the Complete Book of Astrology, The Easy Way to Learn Astrology by Chris Brandt Risk. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, some of my interests, some of my likes, what I've been doing in my spare time with my oils, and I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it interesting. If you didn't, that's okay too. The next video you might find more interesting. But thank you for being here with me and watching. Remember everyone to be the love, be the light, and do good things. I'll see you guys next time.